For nearly 4 years, Apple has kept the Apple TV 4K on a shelf, letting the 2022 model age while the rest of the tech world raced toward 8K resolutions, cloud gaming, and artificial intelligence. But the silence from Cupertino is about to break in a way no one expected. We are standing on the edge of a massive shift in how we consume media, and the rumors swirling around the 2026 Apple TV 4K suggest that this isn't just a minor refresh. It is a total reinvention. Industry insiders and supply chain leaks are painting a picture of a device that doesn't just stream movies but acts as a gaming console, a professional communication hub, and the brain of a truly intelligent home. If you've been holding off on buying a streaming stick or considering a switch to a smart TV's built-in apps, you need to stop and listen closely. The hardware leap we are looking at is unprecedented in the history of set-top boxes. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon for more tech updates. Now let's get into the heart of why this new Apple TV is causing such a stir in the industry. The biggest headline is the silicon. For years, Apple used slightly older chips in their TV boxes because, frankly, you don't need much power to run Netflix or Disney+. But that philosophy has been tossed out the window. Reliable leaks from the supply chain indicate that Apple is testing prototypes equipped with the A17 Pro chip. This is the same powerhouse found in the latest flagship iPhones, designed with a massive focus on neural engines and graphical throughput. Why would a TV box need that much power? The answer lies in 2 words: Apple Intelligence. The next generation of Siri isn't just a voice that tells you the weather. It is a localized, large language model that requires serious hardware to function without lag. Imagine a Siri that actually understands context, one that can find that scene where the guy jumps off the building in the rain across 6 different streaming platforms instantly. But the power doesn't stop at voice commands. The A18 Pro chip brings hardware-accelerated ray tracing to your television. This is a clear signal that Apple is finally ready to take gaming seriously. We aren't talking about Candy Crush on a big screen. We're talking about the potential for AAA console-quality titles running natively on your Apple TV. Leaks suggest Apple has been working behind the scenes with major developers to bring pro-level gaming experiences to tvOS, effectively turning the Apple TV into a PlayStation killer for the casual and mid-core market. With 8 GB of RAM rumored to be standard, the bottleneck for high-fidelity gaming on the TV is finally being removed. This move aligns perfectly with the rumored $99 price point for a base model. If Apple can offer a device that streams in 8K, runs high-end games, and costs less than $100, they won't just compete with Roku and Amazon. They will erase them. Let's talk about the visual revolution, 8K and 120 Hz. While most of us are still getting used to 4K, Apple is looking toward the future. The 2026 model is expected to feature an upgraded HDMI 2.1 port capable of full 48 gigabits per second signaling. This unlocks the door for 8K video output and, perhaps more importantly for gamers, 120 Hz refresh rates. Even if you don't own an 8K TV yet, the move to 120 Hz makes the entire user interface feel fluid, like an iPad Pro or an iPhone 16 Pro. Every scroll through your library and every animation will feel instantaneous. There's also talk of a Pro version of the Apple TV that might feature a built-in camera for FaceTime and gesture controls. Imagine sitting on your couch and answering a call without picking up your phone or using hand gestures to pause a movie when the popcorn is ready. This fits into Apple's broader home strategy, where the TV box becomes the central nervous system of the house. Connectivity is another area where Apple is preparing to leapfrog the competition. The 2026 Apple TV is rumored to be the debut platform for Apple's custom-designed N1 communications chip. This chip integrates Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6.0 into a single, highly efficient package. In a crowded U.S. household with dozens of connected devices, Wi-Fi 7 is a game-changer. It offers lower latency and massive bandwidth, ensuring that your 4K or 8K stream never buffers, even if someone else in the house is downloading a massive file or gaming in another room. This N1 chip also bolsters the Apple TV's role as a matter and thread border router. Your smart lights, locks, and cameras will connect more reliably than ever before. It's becoming clear that Apple doesn't want the Apple TV to be just an accessory. They want it to be the reason your entire smart home works seamlessly. The design itself might see its first major shakeup in years. While the puck-like shape is iconic, there are whispers of a more thermal-efficient design to handle the heat generated by the A17 Pro chip during intense gaming sessions. Some renders suggest a slightly wider, flatter profile with a metallic finish that mimics the aesthetic of the Mac Mini. And let's not forget the Siri Remote. Rumors indicate a redesigned remote with a Find My speaker that is much louder, and perhaps even a small touch-sensitive area that provides haptic feedback, making navigation even more tactile. There's even a wilder rumor that the remote could feature a small secondary display for quickly switching profiles or viewing sports scores, though that might be reserved for a Pro SKU. The release timing has been a source of much debate. Originally expected in late 2025, the latest intelligence from Mark Gurman and other top-tier analysts points to a spring 2026 launch. The reason for the delay? Software. Apple wants the new hardware to launch alongside tvOS 26.4, which will feature the fully realized version of the new Siri and Apple Intelligence. They want the experience to be perfect on day one. They are positioning this launch not just as a hardware update, but as the beginning of the AI home era. When you look at the landscape of 2026, the Apple TV 4K stands alone as the only device capable of merging high-end privacy-focused AI, console-level gaming, and world-class streaming into a single affordable box. So, why should you care right now? Because the leaks are reaching a fever pitch, and the supply chain is already moving into mass production. If these rumors hold true, the 2026 Apple TV 4K will be the most significant upgrade in the product's history. It's a device that respects your privacy while giving you the most advanced features in the world. It's a device that turns your living room into a cinema, a stadium, and a gaming arena all at once. As we get closer to the official announcement, the excitement is only going to grow. This is the moment where Apple stops being a player in the TV market and starts defining what the future of home entertainment actually looks like. Stay tuned, because the revolution of the living room is just around the corner, and it's coming in a small, sleek black box.